Hello, guys. It is Tuesday, October 6th. So let's dive into what we're up to today. Today is a reading focus day. So, first thing you'll do, as you can see in your task list, is our 31st daily journal. A simple question, but difficult to answer, perhaps. Here's the journal. I want you to write a journal about what does it mean to be brave. So, explain your thoughts. What does it mean to be brave? What does that look like? Maybe tell about a time you were brave, however you want to think about it. Let's talk about bravery because you're going to do a reading. As you can see in your task list, your only other things to do are a reading and then a short reading response. And your reading is called The Streets of Memphis, and it's by an author named Richard Wright. Here's what the text looks like. It is online, so you don't need to download anything. And I want to tell you a little bit about Richard Wright. So this story is from a book called Black Boy, which I'm holding up. The author's name is Richard Wright. This is him. The book was published in the early 1900s-ish, like the 1920s. So Richard is a Mississippian. He's from South Mississippi, a town called Natchez, and he lived in the South during the Jim Crow era, and he then left to go to Chicago. He was brilliant, and he wrote this fantastic book. Again, it's called Black Boy, probably one of my top 5 favorite books of all time, and I don't say that about a lot of books. Richard writes about what it was like to grow up in Mississippi and then leave the South and go to Chicago. Well, again, here's the book. And the excerpt you're going to read is set in Memphis, Tennessee. Part of his life, he and his mother and brother lived in Memphis, and it's over 100 years ago. So it's Memphis in like 1910, 1920. And this is what Memphis sort of would have looked like at the time. You can imagine like old school buildings, people using buggies and horses instead of cars. And Richard is going to describe a time when he was forced to be brave. His mother is going to send him out to get groceries, and there's some bullies in the neighborhood who he's going to have to combat. And there's a funny interaction between him and the bullies, a funny interaction between him and his mother, and you get to see how the story pans out. So all you'll do, guys, read this story, The Streets of Memphis by Richard Wright, and then complete a reading response. Of course, create a text box, type your 4 answers, and then submit assignment. Can't wait to see what you think. This is one of my favorite things to read with students. I look forward to reading your responses. If you have any questions, of course, email me or use the question board. Good luck and enjoy. Richard Wright is amazing.